3.4, the chain rule. You use the chain rule when you see that there was a composition of functions that happened. Okay, remember composition of functions from college algebra. In the notes, it has a few more examples at the beginning that remind you about composition, so you may want to review that. We're going to just start with the chain rule. If y equals m of x equals f of g of x, then m prime of x equals f prime of g of x times g prime of x. Notice what they did here. When you look at your problem, you want to look to see what function was inside of the other function. The rule tells you you're going to take the derivative of the outside function first, leave the inside function alone, and then multiply it times the derivative of the inside function. So let's just take a look at a few examples. Part A, f of x equals 5 minus 2x, all of that taken to the fourth power. Well, we can clearly see that the inside function is this 5 minus 2x. So the outside function must be whatever is being taken to the fourth power. Well, that's our power rule. So we're going to start it off taking the derivative of the outside function. So we'll bring the 4 down, leave the inside alone, and then subtract 1 from the power. And then we're supposed to multiply it times the derivative of the inside function. The derivative of the inside function, well, that's just 0, so we've got negative 2 here. And then you can just finish by cleaning it up. We can multiply the 4 times the negative 2. I don't want to take this all, multiply this all out 3 times, so, and most books just leave that. So just multiply these two numbers together. And that neatens it up a little bit. We'll take a look at another one. Part B, f of x equals 3x squared plus 5, all of that to the 5th power. Well, again, this is clearly the inside function. So the outside function is whatever is being taken to the 5th power. So we can use the power rule again. So we'll bring the 5 down, leave the inside alone, and subtract 1 from the power. And then we're supposed to multiply by the derivative of the inside. Okay, and that's a constant right here, so that's the derivative, that's 0. So we're just going to have to take the derivative of this, multiply 2 times 3 is 6, x to the 1st power. And then we can clean it up a little bit, multiply these two together. So we've got 30x times 3x squared plus 5 to the 4th power. Okay, part C, f of x equals e to the 3x squared minus 2x. The inside function is the power right here, and then the outside function is the e to the power. So we'll do the e to the power first, take the derivative of that. Okay, well, just remember, what is the derivative of e to the x? E to the x. So nothing's going to change here to begin with. And then we multiply it times the derivative of the inside function. So the derivative of this is 2 times 3 is 6, x to the 1st power, minus the derivative of this is 2. And I'm going to put that in parentheses to make sure I multiply this whole thing times this. And really there's no simplifying to do. but normally this is in front of the e to whatever power. It just makes it look nicer. Part D, this one's very similar. We've got 3e to the negative 6x. Well, the inside function is that negative 6x. The outside function is the 3e to whatever power. So we're going to take the derivative of the outside function first. Okay, again, a multiple in front just stays in front. E to whatever power is just going to be the same when you take the derivative, so e to the negative 6x, and then we take the derivative of the inside function, so multiply by negative 6. And we can neaten this one up. 3 times negative 6 is negative 18. Part E, f of x equals 3 times the natural log of 1 plus x squared. Okay, the inside function is 1 plus x squared. The outside function is the natural log of the inside function. So we're going to take the derivative of the outside function first. So remember, the derivative of ln x is just 1 over x. So I'm going to leave the 3 in front and then do 1 over, well, the x in this one is 1 plus x squared. And then we times it by the derivative of the inside, which is 2x. Okay, we can neaten this one up. We've got 3 times 2x is 6x. That goes on top. And we've got 1 plus x squared on the bottom. Okay, finally, one more. F of x equals 1 plus the natural log of x, all of that to the third power. Okay, well, this is the inside function. We've got this to the third power as the outside function. So f prime of x. Take the derivative of the outside function, so bring the 3 down. Leave the inside alone. And then subtract 1 from the power. And then what is the derivative of the inside function? Well, the derivative of ln x is 1 over x. So we multiply by the derivative of the inside function. Okay, and again, we can do a little bit of neatening up. We can put the 3 on top of the x. Okay, so that is the chain rule. Take the derivative of the outside function, leave the inside function alone, and then multiply by the derivative of the inside function. Try out the homework and let me know if you have any questions.